Hello, Sagittarius. It is January 30th, or whenever you come across this, 2026. How is it going today, Saggy? I always do these dang readings so late. Tomorrow I'll do them earlier because it's my day off. I get up too early. So the last thing I want to do is do a reading at like 5 a.m. So I'm too tired for that. The veil's thinnest then, but no. Just trying to see what messages I want, or cards I want to use. And getting drawn to these ones. Pull out good old Alice. See what she has to say. Alice in Wonderland. What do we got for Saggy for the 30th of January? It is my sister's birthday today. It's starting to warm up outside. Hopefully this cold blast. I don't know if you guys all had this cold blast, but in Canada it was ridiculous this last little bit. And today I actually, oh shit, did I plug in the vehicle? I can't remember. It must be a no. No, I didn't. Fuck. I'm not taking all of those. Spirit, one card to start the reading. Come on. I'm not. What I saw was you can't go back to yesterday, so I can't pretend I didn't see that one. But anyway, I'm not taking all those. One main card, Spirit. What is the main message? Whatever, we'll take two. Never jam today. Promises that never come to be. Empty words, not living in the now. I want to be a queen. Stating your sovereignty. I can't even read this. What is it? Sovereignty. Oh, sovereignty. Declaring freedom, passing a test. So it sounds like you are being put to a test right now. From Spirit, number 33. That is a very important number. Well, I don't want to be anyone's prisoner. I want to be a queen. So you will when you've crossed the next brook, said the knight. Here we go. Just kidding. And Alice declares she does not want to be anyone's prisoner. She is establishing self-determination. She is a free person, even in the strange world she finds herself within. She will not allow herself to be imprisoned, enslaved, or taken into captivity. Even with her incarnation was to be comfortable. She declares her intent strongly. She wants to be a queen, a ruler of her own right, a person who has power, influence, and will take charge of herself in her own world. She will embrace the responsibility and scrutiny that comes with the role. When this card comes to you, you're being asked to free yourself from captivity, enslavement, or imprisonment. You do not wish to be anyone's prisoner. You are born to be free. It's time to liberate yourself from any shackles and embrace your innate power. You will go further. You also want to go further than freedom. You are seeking power, not so much power over others, but the kind of power that sees you able to help yourself. Make wonderful choices, rule with justice and compassion, and forge your own destiny. You're ready to become a queen and make your own choices in your own way. You're set to rule your world, indeed to shape your world. You will no longer ask for permission to come and go. You will declare, make the rules, decide what takes place in your dominion. Instead of fearing your power, you'll embrace it and the enormous energy that comes with stepping into your personal potential. Raising your status, you're taking charge of your life, making decisions for yourself and setting rules, boundaries that work for you, declaring your independence, becoming powerful, influential, and wanting to embrace your potential. So it looks like you are breaking free of any toxicity, anything that's holding you back, any shackles, anyone that's trying to control you maybe, or want you to feel a certain way that like keep you in your head all the time, that kind of shit. You're breaking free from that. Never jam today. Promises that never come to be. Alice couldn't help laughing as she said, I don't want you to hire me, and I don't care for this jam. It's a very good jam, said the queen. Well, I didn't want any day-to-day at any rate. You couldn't have it if you did want it, the queen said. The rule is jam tomorrow and jam yesterday, but never jam today. I have no idea what the fuck I just read. Anyway, when the White Queen makes her outrageous statement That jam is for tomorrow and yesterday, but never for today. Alice realizes no one is ever going to get any jam. When this card comes to you, what can it mean? Well, it's likely that someone's making promises that sound like there is plenty to offer, when in fact it's extremely unlikely that it will ever deliver and come through with the wonderful things they're attracting you with. You see, when this card comes to you, someone's claiming they can do a lot of good for you, but whether they're offering a pay raise, a good time, a commitment, it's never to be. The promise is never, ever delivered or enjoyed. They exist on promises of a better future, memories of a wonderful past, but they never make good on their promises when the most counts, and that is today. Fortunately, Alice is not at all attracted by the offerings of the White Queen. She literally does not want the gem. So she cannot be manipulated. But those who do want the gem could forever be living in the hope that one day they'll get the gem. The fact is, this will never, ever happen. Listen to this person making you some rather wonderful promises and boasting about how they can offer others. When will they deliver? Are they always trying to talk about the past and planning for a wonderful future, but struggling in the present? If so, it is best to be like Alice and have no desire for promises that will never be fulfilled. Words are plentiful, but deeds are few. Thinking that the past and the future are better than the present, being attracted to promises of good times and abundance that may never be kept, boasting of plenty but never enjoying it in the moment, manipulation and withholding demand results in the present. Work towards satisfying your desires. Don't buy what they're selling. So maybe someone's giving you a fake dream. You need to live in the moment. Don't you believe in this bullshit. Maybe someone's trying to paint you a fucking picture of a beautiful thing and it doesn't follow through. So you need to break free maybe of someone's chains. Maybe that's keeping you trapped. What do we got for 35 or 35? Yeah, I guess. Boss. Courage, protection. Yeah, so leadership, finances. Someone, maybe you gotta take courage towards something. Boss up. Because somebody's giving you empty words. And you're not living in the now. You're living in, like, what could be. And it's blocking your abundance of living like that. Always hoping for later. So you gotta be courageous about something. It's saying, what do we need to know? Courageous for what? I acknowledge my fear, replace it with the insight of awareness. Maybe you're in denial. You need to accept this. You need to, maybe you're in denial that this person's sounds like somebody, I don't know who this is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate for anyone, but I am getting that somebody is feeding you fake promises. They're painting you a fairy tale. Maybe they are a boss, but that abundance is never going to come. And maybe you're in denial. Maybe that's like what they're painting you a picture of is never going to actually show up. It's actually like it's a fake picture and you're in denial about it. Maybe they're like painting like, oh, we're going to do this and this and this. But then they're toxic or they're hard to deal with or something like that. I want to be queen. Breaking free of what? Yeah, you're not being honest with yourself. Yeah. I'm a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire. It sounds like you might be passing a test. Maybe you've seen through someone's dishonesty. I commit to practice to see good in all things. Let's get into the tarot. So maybe you saw through someone's dishonesty and it's breaking you free of the trap and you're off to abundance and love. I don't know. Let's see what the tarot says here. Leadership. Maybe you're bossing up because you were in denial about something. It's like someone painted you a picture. What do we need to know about this 35 here? Yeah, I was definitely in love. I figured. Somebody is painting you a fairy tale. You're looking at somebody through rose-colored glasses. So, and you believe it's like you're in denial. You're like, oh, this person's so good. Maybe they're a boss of some sort. And they're painting you a picture like, oh, or maybe they're like, I have a company. I'm a boss, blah, blah, blah. They're painting you this very abundant life, but then maybe they're not for you in some sort of way. Whether it's, maybe they're just mentally like toxic. They're a negative person or something like that. Or maybe maybe there's something going on that you don't know. But what do we need to know about this Knight of Cups? It could be a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. They're coming at you with a love offer and painting you a beautiful photo. They could be a boss or someone in a higher ranking like that. And so they're painting you this photo and it just never comes to light because there's something else. Like they're painting you this photo, but they're leaving out their toxic traits maybe, or what do we need to know? Yeah, there's something here where it's like you're not happy and you're in denial about that. And possibly there's a third party around. Why is third party here? In your head, they're in their head. And then maybe you're in your head. So there's some sort of third party around that's in their head. They're stressed, imbalanced. Yeah. You're off to love yourself. Maybe this is a third party that's coming back. This could be a third party. Alright. So what I'm also getting is yeah, you could have a love offer. And it could be either from an earth sign. And they're painting you some bullshit photo or picture. Maybe they're a third party. Maybe it's someone that you've already been with. And they're trying to come back. They're painting you a picture. They're imbalanced. They see you loving yourself. And they want to come back to try to paint you this bullshit picture. But maybe you're off with a Virgo. Cancer, or Capricorn. Why was I going to say Cancer? Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Maybe you're with somebody. And this is making this third party imbalance. And they want to come back and paint you this bullshit picture so that you can run back to them. And maybe, just maybe, this is why you're passing this test. You're breaking free of this third party that wants to paint you an illusion. That is what I'm getting. Because they're dishonest. You're off to abundance now because you've seen through this. Yeah, you passed some sort of test. But they're going to come back and you're going to choose yourself. And because this person's in their head, they're all upset. Someone's coming back to paint a picture to you. Because they see you with possibly a Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. And they're in denial about this. They want to come back and they want to block your abundance, or they're doing a fake flex that they have abundance possibly and they don't. And they're in denial about you moving on possibly with someone else. And they're not happy about this. Yeah, they're feeling the loss of you. They're definitely feeling the loss of you, and this could be a third person. They're in their head. You chose yourself. You passed a test. You see through the dishonesty. You're off to the abundance. What else do we have? What do we got? How are you guys tonight? Anyways, let me know in the comments. Please send me a like, comment. If you guys haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Help my channel out. Doesn't take any money, doesn't cost money, but it shows me I'm not wasting my time. Karma from the past. Yeah, so this is definitely your past. So you put them, it's in reverse. So you're letting that go. You're letting your past go. You're off to abundance and love broke free of the chains of a third party. They're in denial about this. They won't accept it. They want to paint you a picture. They're in abundance. They're not. You're not falling for their lies. You see through it. You pass the test. Yeah, you're off to good luck. You're off to a new opportunity. Small happiness. You're off to the races. What else do we got? Let's pull a couple on tarot. What do we got over here? Yeah, you see through them that they're a liar. Oh, gosh. One card. Come on, Spirit. Yeah, you're off to fall. You're off to a new passion, new beginning, new passionate beginning. Yeah. With the Lovers. Why is the Six of Wands reversed here? Who's the Six of Wands reversed? What do we need to know about this? Who is this? Yeah, someone you walked away from. So yeah, there is an ex. There is an ex is what I'm getting. Is very burdened. Somebody, a third party, maybe it's a third party of some sort. Maybe you had a little fling there. Just kidding. No, but not. Some of you guys might have. Either way, there's a liar. This right here is a liar. Right here is dishonesty. You're off to a new beginning. And they're mad that you're walking away. Like they're watching you now because they failed with you. They didn't see your worth. They lied, and they're gonna try to come back, but you passed the test is what I'm getting. Why is Lovers here? Looks like you might be off to, or you maybe already met your love. No. Yeah, this is an ex. They were a player. Okay. They were a liar. They were definitely a player. You ended it with them. You had enough of this bullshit. You left them. They're stalking you. You're off to your abundance. You see through these dishonest people, these people from your past. You're letting them go. You're off to your abundance. These people are painting you a picture that they're all abundant, and they're coming at you with their little cup there saying, look at me, so if they're not a Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, they're trying to paint themselves as they got all this money, and they're painting you a fucking fairy tale that will never come. It will always be not fulfilled, and third parties, and you chose yourself. You passed this test. You're letting them go. Good job. Good job, Saggy. And yeah, you're off to abundance because of it. Because you see through this facade they put on. I'm gonna do, actually I don't want these cards. I want my big ones. I'll give you guys one last card here. Actually, I don't want to pull. I lied, I don't want to pull from a couple. Well, what do we need to know about this this whole situation? Who is this? What do we need to know about them? Twin flame. Yeah, they were meant to happen. Whoever this is, they probably put you through the hell. They were in and out of your life. Fucking, they were hell to date. In and out, player. What a twin flame does. You actually are never meant to be with your twin flame like people think. Yin and yang, you guys. What it is they put you through toxic shit, so you learn lessons. You learn your lessons. They come back. They'll keep coming back to test you. And it looks like you passed this test with them. They will continually return to see if you learned your lesson and to teach you more lessons if you didn't. And yeah, this is definitely a twin flame. And they came back to test you once more. Or they're about to. And you're making healthy choices these days. Making healthy choices in love, in life, self-love. That's what I'm getting here. You're choosing yourself these days against these people from the past. Yeah, they were snake. They were a snake. They were a narcissist. You were the empath in this situation. They were and you've seen through it. They were all narcissists are dishonest. They're all fucking players. They always got extra supply because they're low self-worth. Can't take the fact that they can't just be alone. They can't be with one person. They need that constant admiration, like knowing they're adored, because it helps boost their fucking low self-worth. So you will never, if you're with a narcissist, you will never be their only one. They will always have people they're talking to behind your back. They will always have their options open, ready, just in case you jump shit, because they will always think you're going to, or something's going to go wrong, because they don't have good self-worth about themselves. And so they're going to make sure they have their options just in case you don't work out. There's always other people. And this Knight of Swords right here just shows it. And you had enough. You've seen through the deception. And these people might try to come back, and you're going to be tested if you haven't been yet. And you see through it now, though. You're choosing yourself. You see through it, and you're off to abundant life with love with somebody. And yeah, you bossed up. That's what I'm getting, because you don't see through. Before, they might have painted this fucking fairy tale to you, and you believed it because you didn't learn your lesson yet about narcissists. Now you have, and you passed this test. You got rid of these people, these toxic people, which is good. Good for you, Saggy. Again, twin flame narcissist. Like, ugh, that's exactly. So many twin flames are narcissists. They are here to teach you hard lessons. They make you grow. That's what a twin flame does. They are here to make you grow. People are always like, oh, I want to meet my twin flame. No, you don't. You're going to go. I want to destroy you, but you will come out wiser. They are here on earth to push you into your growth. What do you got? One last one to close her up. King of Air. Reversed. That'd be a King of Swords normally. What do we got? Oh, we got another one under there. The Child. Reverse. All these reversals. 26. Not reading this whole thing. Like I said, this fucking shit goes on forever. New beginnings. That's what I said. You're off to a new beginning here. You're off to a new opportunity, abundance, innocence, magic, divine love. Yeah, you're off to love. That's what I keep pulling on. You're actually with someone who actually loves you. They really do. And they could be a Virgo, Capricorn, or something, or Taurus. Don't get me, who knows? Somebody is unhappy that you're with this person, but they don't matter. See your potential. Heal emotional, psychological wounds. So this person destroyed you. Maybe you believed in people. You trusted people before. You were innocent before you met this narcissist. This narcissist put you through the fucking ringer. They destroyed you. They made you act crazy. They blocked you. They went on silent treatment. They vanished. They show back up. Nothing happened. They put you through the roller coaster. And yeah. But in the end, yeah, heal emotional. So you went through a lot, and it looks like you healed from it. And they're not done. They will never stop trying to come back. These narcissists will continue to try to come back. You have to go no contact, or just ignore them, because they won't stop. They will, any little hope they get, they will cling to you. They want you as one of their supplies, especially if you're very empathic. Then they drain your energy is what they do. The more loving you are towards them, the more toxic they are to you. New beginnings. See your potential. Heal these wounds. Time to play and laugh. Acknowledge your successes. Delight in the moment. Believe in magic. Laughter heals. Turn dreams into reality. Forgive them. Reconnect with innocent pleasures. See, like, you lose your innocence from these narcissists. Like, you're innocent, you believe in love, and then they put you through the ringer, and then you don't trust again. So it's hard to get back to that innocence, right? Reconnect with innocent pleasures. Put doubt aside. Alright, so let's see what reverse means. Was your childhood so sheltered, happy, carefree the adult failed to meet your expectations? If so, maybe a time to learn that life is meant to be full of high and lows, delights and disappointments, successes and failures. That you are in a part entirely responsible for all you experience. Parents and friends cannot shelter and protect you from life's disappointments and responsibilities, nor can you depend on others to always be there to help you accomplish your goals. Instead, be more independent, take responsibility for your choices or lack of them. Be willing to try for yourself rather than playing the role of forever child and allowing others to make choices and act for you because you're unwilling or afraid to choose. The other side of the coin, if your childhood was painful, relationship of your past was or is rife with conflict or discord, the child may appear in the blockage in order to tell you it's time to put aside the blame and forgive. Do not, for any other reason, set yourself free from the pain. Do so for no other reason than set yourself free from the pain that binds you from the moment that cannot be unlived. So it's telling you the past is the past. You need to break free from that. And that's what this is. Declaring freedom, stating, passing a test. So that's another thing. You need to forgive these people, not because you accepted what they did to you, but realize they happened to make you wiser. It is part of your growth. So you're not so naive. Like you didn't know these people existed. Now you do. Now you can see the signs. You need to understand that these people happen for a reason, and it is to make you wiser. Forgive them. They were part of your growing, healing, like your journey of growth. And just understand their part. Don't sit there and play the victim. Forgive them. Let it go. Don't sit there and dwell on it because it will just block your abundance, which is what these people want. They don't even know they wanted it. It's usually an entity that is working through Narcissist. What the fuck's her name? Why can't I think of her name right now? Jezebel. It's a Jezebel spirit. Look her up if you don't know what it is. It is what they say that all narcissists, they all act the same, a lot of them. If you notice that, it's like they all read the same fucking book. The reason is because they say that the Jezebel spirit, it's known for manipulation, lying, all that kind of shit. And that's the Jezebel spirit, like an entity that's attached to all narcissists. And what their goal is to find you empathic, innocent people that are spreading light and to destroy you. These entities want to destroy these empaths because they're spreading light and being good people. And these entities don't want that. They want people in the dark, not people helping heal others. So what these narcissists do, they come over to dim your light so you can't spread joy, because there is an entity, a very bad one, Jezebel, that is working through all of them. So look that up. You'll be very interested if you don't know that. But yeah, it's an interesting thing. So King of Air reverse. So 2-9. But yeah, don't let them block you. That's what they want to do. They want to block you and keep you in a low vibrational state. Forgive them because this entity is winning if you sit there and play the victim, because you're not getting ahead. You don't level up playing the victim. Discipline, ethical, commanding, expert, forceful, precise, rule-oriented, respectful. Time for ethical behavior. No room to compromise. Seek advice of an expert. Respect the rules, laws. Why are you pushing boundaries? Keep judgment free. Don't be drawn into argument. Don't reject unsolicited advice. The King of Air reverse represents a man who is extremely intelligent, charming, and sadly cruel. He is someone who takes delight in the King of Air. So the King of Swords reversed is always a narcissist too. That's the Narcissist card. If it's a King of Swords reversed, it's a narcissist. So what we're reading right now is Narcissist. Represents a man. So that's so fucking funny that I pulled Narcissist. I just realized this is King of Swords reversed, which is Narcissist. So that's 2 narcissists. So this is definitely, you passed a test by letting these people go and seeing through their fucking bullshit. And you didn't take them back. You went off. You've healed. You passed this test and you broke the chains of them because you're not dumb anymore. Sorry, you're not saying you were that before, but you were just innocent. You probably went through the ringer with these people. So this is the narcissist. The King of Air represents a man who is extremely intelligent, charming, and sadly cruel. He is someone who takes delight in using mental acuity to cut people down, make people feel less confident and sure of themselves. See, that's what a narcissist does. They want to attack an empath that is just doing nothing but trying to help them. The girl with a snake, empath, and they push their boundaries. He likes to have people second guessing themselves, and because he also possesses a gift of convincing others, he is well-intentioned. So that's manipulation. So he's sitting there saying he's doing the best, but he's belittling you and fucking calling you down, making your self-worth go down and bring you to a low vibrational state. You need to cut these people away. Has only their best interests at heart. People seek out his advice. See, people, they wear masks, but he is a power seeker who likes to play mind games. Narcissist. See, this is the narcissist card, just like this one I pulled. What he wants to dominate and control, not because he's emotionally broken or wounded, because it makes him feel powerful, and does it just because he can. So they don't care. Narcissists will never care what they do to you. They like seeing you hurt. It gives them like control. If you have someone in nature in your life, the King of Air reverse represents cut ties. Protect yourself from another's manipulations or desire to control you. In turn, a need to desire might have control to manipulate others. Only pain will come from this relationship. So this is exactly what I pulled in this card. Narcissist. Yeah. And you broke free of this chain. So congratulations. You bossed up. They possibly try to come at you again saying, I got all this money, with their manipulation like a narcissist does. This is a third party of some sort. So this is like an ex is what I'm getting. And you chose yourself. You passed this test. You're off to abundance and actual love now. And you're getting luck because you see through their dishonesty. And they're going to try to come back and you're going to reject them. There's 2 cards if you're walking away. You passed it. So congratulations. Because you were with a snake and you got rid of them. So that is what I have for you. Please subscribe, comment, or like. I need to know if this resonated, and show your support that didn't waste my time, or if I hit the mark or didn't hit the mark. Let me know. Let me know if it resonated for you. And just show your support. It doesn't take anything to hit like, comment, or subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much. Have a good night.